In this session, we'll continue our alumni conversations. We had an alumni conversation pre-lunch also, where I gave them an introduction to the idea of IRMA Alumni Office. But this time we have the real product, the actual alumni with us. In this session, what we have alumni from PRM 26. Richi, she is going to join us. Then Mayank is from PRM 28. Shefali is from PRM 35, and Aditya is from PRM 39. So we have the kind of the freshly cooked PRM is Aditya. It's just out of the oven.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, Richi. Yes, welcome. We just started.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me here. It is such an honor to be with you, and indeed a great pleasure to be with the newest IRMAN batch.
Yeah. I think thanks a lot. I mean, that's what I was actually saying to all other alumni also. Thank you for giving us your time, right? And thanks a lot for joining us. And so what we just started this here. So what I suggested is that I'll request all of you to kind of share your IRMA experiences, and maybe probably over 7-8 minutes, and then we'll ask the participants if they have a question they can ask, and then we can carry out the conversations. I think we'll have now Richi with us.
Sure, Sushant. Actually, I think Mayank, you would agree with me that we have really grown old, because if you see the new alumni that we have with us, they have prepared PPTs and they have such wonderful ways of expressing their life at IRMA that for a moment I was a little spellbound कि यार ऐसे तो मैं क्या बोलूँगी, मैं तो कुछ बोल ही नहीं पाऊँगी in front of Shefali and Amit and Aditya and everybody. I mean, Mayank, you agree, right? Yeah, but then
our life was pretty dull then.
नहीं आप ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते हो. And that is exactly what I want to share with all of our new would-be alumni, if I can say. All of you, you have to be really proud of yourself for being selected at IRMA. You are the really chosen ones, because IRMA is a very special place. अगर आपने सुना होगा, everybody, can you understand couple of Hindi or you want only little bit Hindi is okay. If you don't understand, just let me know, or maybe you can raise your hand and I will see if there is a way that I can.
There are few men who can't understand, I think, like South Indian students. So.
Okay, all right, I understand, but a little bit I think you can manage. So there is a saying which is said that when we really want to achieve something in life, the stars align. And if you have been chosen by God for doing this activity, I think you have been brought to IRMA because of that, because it is said that the Guru chooses you and you don't choose the Guru. So I believe IRMA has chosen you and you are the chosen ones, because IRMA is such a fascinating and wonderful place to be, primarily because the experiences that you will have, like I think Shefali and Mayank and others also mentioned, I think this is so wonderful because the kind of exposure that IRMA will give to you, no other college will give you. Mind you, no other college. You go to any college in the world, you will not get this kind of exposure. It is as good as being on field working as compared to having a theoretical class, because the kind of things that you will see which you would have actually never seen in your life, if you are already from a rural background, you wouldn't have been exposed that much to different kinds of places. And if you are from an urban background, well, I'm from a small town, so neither rural nor urban, you can say. But these things I had never even imagined in life that something like this can ever actually happen. ऐसा भी होता है क्या? Is this really true? Some people live like this also. I mean, how will I even survive if I go and stay in that village? 2 months? Oh God. And I was already scared. When we had to go for our field work, I had no clue what I will do, because by that time, we had already started using laptops in hostel. I am from the 26th batch, and I think Mayank was mentioning about Varun. Varun Ratan Singh is a great friend, dear friend. We have seen a lot of those things where we had no clue as to what we actually have to do when we go to that village. Electricity is not there, telephones were, obviously your phone signals were not there, because most of the villages didn't have signals, proper signals, so that connectivity was not there. And I'll tell you a very interesting thing about myself. After I did my engineering, I like the most of you, after graduation you think ki are abhi kya karna hai. So I had joined Infosys. I was at Infosys, I was a software engineer, and every day that I walked in through the gates of Infosys with those thousands of people, we used to have like 35, 40, 70 buses stopping at the same time at the gate of Infosys, and we all would get down and we would go inside the gate, and I would feel, yaar, I am one of those flies, one of those monkeys. I don't have an identity. I have no idea what I was doing, whether I really want to do this. Yes, software outside the company gates is very glamorous. You get a good salary and everything is so nice. But then do you really feel like you have an identity inside? So that is something, people get to that midlife crisis when they reach 35. I got it when I was 25. So I had no idea what was happening to me, and I had a very good friend at Infosys, a very dear friend, and we decided ki chalo we will write MBA exams because this is not working. So that friend actually told me about IRMA, and he said ki main janta hu, there is one place, we should apply there also, because you never know CAT scores, what happens and whether it will work out for us or not. And we applied for IRMA, and I got through IRMA. When I came to IRMA for my interview, Narayanan sir was there, DPM was there, and I think one more professor was there in the interview panel, and they asked me ki, you are from urban background, you will not be able to, what will you do at IRMA? Yahan to, there is no use for you at IRMA. And they said ki, okay, all your stories are fine. This is because I told them, no, you don't know about this. My Nana, so my maternal grandfather, he's from a village and he has a lot of land, and I've gone there and I've seen how it works, and this, I know what village is. That is what I told them. So he said, all that is fine, but I don't think it's going to work for you. You do one thing, you apply again next year and you come next year. And the moment he said, that was DPM, if you've heard of Devi Prasad Mishra sir, he said, you come next year, and I was like, ye nahi ho sakta. This cannot happen to me. And then I started speaking from the heart. I don't know what they liked or what they didn't like about me, but I did tell them that, see, I am from a technology background. I am a techie, and I do want to bring technology to rural India. So I want to do something like this, which is different and which will be able to bring a certain set of technology or things to a certain other strata where it is absolutely not accessible right now. And that is something that probably clicked, and it has stayed on with me even now. So the experiences that I have had at IRMA have given me exposure of all kinds. And that is, I'm just coming back to where I started, that the kind of exposure that you will get in your fieldwork and your projects and your assignments, I would say that in today's world where people are paying money to get that experience and yet they do not get it, you have an opportunity to explore this and take as much advantage as you can. I understand in today's world, we are in a situation where a lot of your assignments, at least for some time, may happen online. You might be having opportunities still to go out I would say you are young, you are dynamic, you should step out and take that risk, calculated risk, be very, very careful about your activities. But then if you get an opportunity, you must go out, because this is the value proposition. You will learn about value propositions later, but this is the value proposition that we today count on. We tell people कि तुमने पढ़ा होगा IIM में, you would have studied somewhere, Harvard से भी पढ़ के आए होगे, but this you will not get anywhere. And see, Mayank is counting on it today. Mayank is basing his entire business on the exposure and the experience that he has had. So this, I would definitely say that you have to ensure that you make the most of whatever opportunity you are getting at IRMA, because this is something that will build your foundation. In fact, when we want to hire, we have been working on a project now, and we wanted to hire, but it's so difficult to hire people who have no experience in the field. What do I do with such people? Because I can't sit there and teach them and train them. So I want somebody who has a little exposure. And if you are not able to utilize your village fieldwork or your MTS, OTS or DIS or whatever name you give to it, does not matter. This experience is something which will definitely go with you throughout the end of your life. You will always talk and tell stories about these experiences. We got a project, and we could not go on the field yet we did it like this, and look at the kind of exposure that I have today that most of my batchmates didn't have, because they didn't even bother to talk to those people, or they didn't bother to do, So you have to, now, you know what, I am from the 26th batch, which is 2005-2007 batch, and this batch is I would say that now we are on the wrong side of the number line. So we are on the other side now. You are the younger ones. You are much smarter than most of us. सबसे बड़ा difficulty हमारे life में ये है कि we are now crossing on the number line. But you are on the right side of the number line. You should utilize those opportunities. You have to make the most of those little opportunities that you will get, because this is what will go through with you in the life. And I'll tell you, Aditya, Mayank and Shefali, right? Shefali, yeah. All have told you about the life that we have seen at IRMA. Now, I do not know when you will get an opportunity to come back to IRMA. I'm not going to, show you pictures, because I have it somewhere. I don't know how to find them now. Because at that time we used to have those different type of cameras, and then I do have digital pictures also, but then dhoondna to it's impossible. So let's say we get an opportunity to volunteer. Mayank was the CR for 2 years, and just look at what that opportunity has shaped him into. This batch, the current batch that you all have joined, how many of you want to become entrepreneurs? You would have heard, no, that is the new fad. People want to go to a B school not because they want to do jobs. So, you know what? Yesterday only we were talking about this, and the techies these days are getting 4-5 years experience. They are getting salaries like 25, 30, 35 lakhs, 40 lakhs. This range of salaries they are getting. So if you are here for money, I think you are at the wrong place. Money you will get even if you don't do MBA, let me assure you. It is not about money. It is about earning money, earning reputation by doing what you like doing. Most of the techies who are earning 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, 70 lakhs may not be very happy with what they are doing. So it is solely about being happy in what you are doing. And if you are able to achieve this, I think you're going to be the best people on earth. Whatever you do, you will do the best. So never leave this opportunity of participating, volunteering at IRMA, even if it is online. Just forget it. Now this is the new normal. We all will be here like this only. We will be interacting like this only. If I was on campus, I would have spent hours with you together. and we would have spoken about so many things, because we come to IRMA every year. We've not been able to come because now the systems are different in the current scenario. But then you must volunteer, you must take as many opportunities as you want. I got married and then I joined IRMA. And I did this because I told you about a very good friend I had at INFI. And we said that, okay, I got through IRMA and he continued at Infosys. So we said, yaar, ye to US chala jayega, haath se nikal jayega ladka, so it's better that, you secure him and then figure out what you want to do further in life. And that is how we secured each other. And we decided, okay, now you carry on with whatever your objectives of life are. So that is how, when I was at IRMA, I actually didn't volunteer too much, let me tell you, because I used to be on the phone with him a lot of times, and then there were assignments, there were things we wanted to do. And that's the largest and the biggest regret I have, because if I had probably volunteered and participated more, it's not that I didn't participate, I participated in everything. I have proof, I will have to just go and fetch the proof. So it's not that I didn't participate. But, volunteering, taking responsibilities, exposure is something that you will get only when you volunteer and participate as much as you can. Our batch started the cycle race run or something. They started Ekta Nagar initiative, they started. Then our batch started the Anand run. So, there were people who, see, there would be only limited number of responsibilities and positions that will be available. You are 200 of you, 200 plus. And how will everyone get an opportunity? Nobody is stopping you. If you have that spark in you, start something, do something, begin something. Because once you step out in the world, abhi to you are 200. Then you will be 20,000, you will be 2 lakh, 2 crore, 20 crore, and then we are like 8 billion now. Then how will you survive? So this is a small playing field that you have. Make the most of it, because this is what is going to make you or break you. I'll tell you what happened today. So Shivansh approached me 2-3 days back and said, can you join in this interaction with the new batch? And I was like really excited. I was very happy. He told me it'll be between 3 to 4 p.m. And I said, okay, it will not extend now and all that. He said, yeah, we'll not extend it. We'll finish it. I said, okay. And then 2 o'clock, he's messaging me, ma'am, we are waiting for you. Acha, I had no clue, because I've had like really long past 3-4 days, too many meetings. I actually forgot also कि इसके लिए कुछ prepare भी करना पड़ सकता है, मतलब कुछ सोचना भी पड़ेगा कि बोलना क्या है. And when I really saw Aditya, I was clueless. I had no idea ये क्या हो रहा है और क्यों हो रहा है. And then kind of, Aditya, this is not good. ऐसे नहीं, seniors को complex दोगे तो कैसे चलेगा?
मैं तो baseline ऐसे ready कर रखा हूँ. Honor you with that.
I saved both of us. I saved both of us.
Yeah. But then, Aditya, you've set such a good stage for us, because I need not, because I don't have those kind of pictures. It was so nice to see them and the exposure that you've got. I think I would really pray to God that you all get, but you must utilize the opportunity that you have. 2 years is an amazing time to prove your mettle. See, I was telling you, so Shivansh told me at 2 p.m. ki, ma'am, we are waiting for you. And I was like, okay, you are waiting for me for what? And then I said, okay, wait, I will join. And I joined. And this is what IRMA prepares you for. Because if you are planning for Jatra, if you're planning for events, if you're planning for all this, when will you actually do your assignments and homework and studies and everything? Kuch nahi. You will never get a chance to study. In fact, yesterday night I was supposed to send a proposal to a client, and I have not managed to do it till now. So what I'll do is, abhi to now to most of the day is over, and this thing also came up. I had forgotten about it. Now I'm going to sit and completely fatafat I will do and send it. How will I do it? It is because of the practice that IRMA has given to me. This is what is the speciality of IRMA. So you should make the most of it, and you should enjoy it. Okay? You should never take it as a burden on you. Sometimes we do feel ki, oh God, you guys you will not be seeing what we have seen. You should watch this video that I have recorded with another senior of ours, and you should see kaise he said when I thought that now I will sit and study and do my assignment for tomorrow, the lights were off and the seniors called us to SAC for doing the interaction. So when will I study? I had no idea how to do, what to do, how to survive in this situation. And then I realized that okay, everyone is in the same boat, so we need to learn how to cope up, because life is going to throw challenges at you every day, every moment, let me tell you. And if some of you, God forbid, if some of you decide to become entrepreneurs, God only save you. then I don't know what's going to happen. Then you will so better be prepared, because we don't know what's going to come up in front of you on your platter. That is, I think, something that I want to share. And one last bit of thing that I want to share with you is that whenever you are taking up any assignment, any project, any job, any activity that you take up, I would only suggest to you that you should do it and fulfill it with full effort, energy, enthusiasm, and dedication. Because whatever it is, you will get a learning out of it. You will get exposure and experience. Somewhere it is going to become useful. Somewhere. When I was at Amul, I was at Amul for about 5 years. And first year at Amul, I used to handle about 20-25 summer interns. Because, Pune is a place where there are a lot of, I'm based in Pune, and a lot of colleges are here. So people would, although our office was completely out of the town in a warehouse, in a shed, teen shed was there. And people used to still walk in ki I need an internship and all. And then there were people who would recommend ki isko le lo. So first year I have joined Amul and I had 25 interns working with me. And I used to get frustrated ki how to do, what to do, what is going to happen with me. Because they never used to work. And I used to pull my hair how to make them work. By the time I was in my 5th year at Amul, I used to have about 150 interns working for me, because those were the only 2 months where I used to get free labor. And that free labor I had to utilize to get stuff done which I cannot get done through the year, those 12 months. So I had to cover up work for 12 months before this 2 months got over. And I'll tell you, those people still come back to me. I have forgotten most of them, because 150 mein se kaise yaad rakhoge? 150, it's very difficult to remember. If you have 5-10, you will still remember ki I had those people working with me. And they come back to me and they tell me, ma'am, it is only because you taught us or you worked with us that we have managed to do whatever we are doing in our professional careers today. So it is. And I used to ensure that I have worked closely with everyone. I have ensured that I have made them work and learn, because this is something that will go with them when they walk out or step out of Amul's doors. So you should always ensure that you work with full dedication with your assignments, whatever assignments you're taking. Then there'll be free riders. That is also an experience. You should also try to free ride sometime, because free riding is, if you don't have experience of free riding, sometimes what happens in life, when you get an opportunity to free ride, you will not feel comfortable. So it is very important to free ride also. You should free ride. It's going to be an interesting experience. Sometimes you should take that advantage also. You should know all the skills in life. So with that, I think I've already spoken quite a lot, and I would be very happy to take some questions. I have not told you about what I'm doing currently. I am running a consultancy firm where we have, it's a marketing consultancy firm. Marketing is something that I have been doing for years now, and I really feel happy doing that. we have an entire portfolio of services that we offer to our clients as marketing, which includes, everything that you will learn at IRMA. So basically, I am trying to get the maximum return on investment that I have put in at IRMA. The investment has to come out exponentially, and that is why it's a marketing services firm, and we work with a lot of clients, all type of clients, which include social and non-social sector, non-sector, everything actually. And it's an interesting journey. Sometime else we will talk about it. If you have some time, then we'll talk about it later. So over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you, Richi. I think your spontaneous speech brought a lot of words of wisdom. I think so.
I think it was definitely a holistic, holistic
Yes.
interaction.
Yes. Yeah, I think I completely like this idea of the IRMA itself, the curriculum of IRMA. It's a value proposition. I think that's an amazing thought that you have shared. I will open the floor. If somebody has a question, we'll take 2 or 3 questions.
Good afternoon, all respected alumni. All of you are doing great with your corporate life or startup, whatever you are doing. I hope wish you well. I also started my startup in 2020. And what would I like to know, what would be your suggestion for your younger self if you know that you are going to start your startup after your PGDRM?
So Richi and mine can probably kind of, with your substantial experience of entrepreneurship.
Mayank, please take it.
I think it's a very, very good question actually. So, to our younger selves, probably what I would like to suggest now is to, when you are looking at a startup, check, when you have an idea, right? You are very excited about it. Only you know that, you are passionate about it and you want to get this idea to the market. But one should identify that whether that idea can sell or not, whether there are buyers for it. It could be a service or a product. First, do a good amount of due diligence to check whether the market out there for it or not. Because only if you are able to make money out of it, only then it is a good idea, right? So that is the best thing. I also tried a few things before I came into this. With Gurv Toilets, I tried a few ideas, I tried a few products, but it failed because we were not able to identify the competition properly. So do a good mapping of your idea, do a good mapping of who your customer is, and do a good mapping of who your competition is all about, and then try and price your idea, price your product accordingly, and then go out, test your product in the market. I think that is something everyone should do.
In fact, to add on to what Mayank has said, I think those who have this thing in mind that you want to take up entrepreneurship in early years only, a little bit of experience always helps. Little bit of experience gives you that kind of foundation, because you will get to know a little bit of practices, what the organizations are following. See, there are a lot of examples, including Ritesh Agarwal from Oyo, and some of these guys, Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg was really young when he actually plunged into this. And but it is not that they have not been upgrading themselves. They have always been studying. They've always been getting exposure. They have been getting recommendations from people who have that exposure. So you need to build that ecosystem around you. See, anybody cannot walk alone on this path. That is for sure, 100%. So if you want to walk this path, you need to have few people around you who will be there to support you. I'll tell you, for years I have cried every day after I embarked on my entrepreneurship journey. So it is not easy. Only if you have that confidence and support system, and that support system comes from various people, not only your family, not only your friends. there are communities which support you. So you should definitely think of taking a little bit of exposure, because that will give you that confidence to move ahead. Okay, if nothing happens, I know that I'll get 50,000 ki 50,000 job, at least I'll be able to earn my bread and butter. That confidence is important. I'm not saying you go and take a job, but that confidence is very important, because otherwise it's very difficult to survive. It's a mad world out there. It's just crazy.
I think another point to add to that is definitely should be determined enough to follow your idea, and also even if the things are not working out, they wouldn't eventually you would take time to take off. So there would be times that things are not working out. So you should definitely try and build your network, as Richie just mentioned. Working with the ecosystem. So like for us, first 2.5 to 3 years were a real struggle. During that period, what we did was we participated in competitions. We participated in accelerator programs. We pitched it to different incubators. So what really happened there was that, we got good feedback in terms of, if we won a few competitions, we able to, identify that this idea would work. It is just a matter of time that it is not taking off, but it would work. So that is where you basically check what your idea is worth about. So build on your network, utilize and leverage on where you can. If you will not knock the doors, no one will answer. So
Yes, Sangeeta, you can quickly again. Shefali is not here. Sangeeta, you have a question for whom?
It's for Richie ma'am.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, actually it's not a question. Just I want to thank her for narrating her story, because I'm also coming from a similar background. Like, I left my IT job and there were so many questions arising in me, whether I was doing wrong or right, and then doing rural management after software is something very different. So her story was like, got me emotional for the moment. So I just want to thank her for sharing it with us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You all can connect to me anytime, sir. Please, Shivansh and sir, I would request you, if they ask for my number or something, please give it to them. I'll be very happy to hear you out and help you if required anywhere, anytime.
Yes,
and we'll share all your profiles with the participants. I'll make sure. Thank you.
So I think let me put a hard stop here. Thanks a lot to Shefali, Aditya, Richie, Mayank, all of you. And thank you very much for joining in this session. And we can promise you that we will get back to you on different occasions for different purposes. Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you and good luck to all of you. Enjoy your time at IRMA.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.